Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is an update for HBAR. I wanted to show you again on the daily. We're looking for a matching wave of this W wave up as a correction WXY or ABC if we get 5 before the next move down in our third wave in our ending diagonal. That's the primary count on HBAR. If you go out to the daily, you can see what I'm looking for here. Final targets between 3 and 4 cents, coming down in a ending diagonal. Now, last video, I took a long zoom out down here in this area. So I'm long at the moment from in this area. Stop is at this low. Let me check the exact numbers here. I'm on a different exchange, but I was at 4.695 on a different exchange. So I'll throw that in. Entry price 4.695. Stop on my other exchange is 0.04487. So that's my entry at the moment, and I'm targeting up at the 1-to-1 extension of this W wave. If it's a ABC, we would expect 5 waves up from here. If we get a 3-wave pattern, depending what we get, if we get a lot of chop here, come up, make it something like a double zigzag, it would be a WXY. Either way, that's my target area at the moment. So let's figure out some targets here. If this holds up and we get an ABC, we'd expect 5 waves up from here and the correction to be complete. So we'd be looking for this 1.618 and between the 2 and the 2.232. Sorry, the 2.236. So that's what we'd be looking at for an ABC. Be looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like so. And that would give us an ABC before looking for a short to the downside. That would take us right up to around 5.5 cents. The 1-to-1's at 5.45 cents, and that is on Binance. So that's my current trade setup. As soon as we hit above the wave 1 potential, I would lower my stop to the 2 low, cutting my risk almost in half. Because some things you always have to keep in mind. I want this to be educational, not just giving my setups, but if we get a W wave here, X, and we just get a zigzag here, as an ABC in itself, the minimum requirement is just the 618 extension, which is right here. I'll make it bigger so you can see. That is our minimum requirement right here to be considered a complete correction, where this would make a flat and we just fall off a cliff here for our third. So something to keep in mind. That's why as soon as we break this high, if we break this high, my stop goes to break even. If it looks like we have a 1-2 set up and we go for our third, then my stop would be raised up to the second 1-2 high once we break above. So these are things I do just to make sure I protect my positions. Because another thing I'm considering is, if you watch my last video, this X wave can go much lower. It can come between the 1.236 and 382 of this wave. And how I do that is I put the Fibonacci fibs on and then I add those 2 Fibonacci levels. Because this could just break down, make some sort of ending diagonal, and this becomes an ABC. This becomes a WXY, and then we get our move to the upside, and then short. Anyways, I'm not trying to overcomplicate things. I'm in the long currently, but just be aware that I'm paying attention to a lot of different things going on at the moment. And if we break above here, break above the 1, my stop moves to this wave 2 low. And if we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we make something like that, come down and then go up again. Once we break above, then my stop goes at the second wave 1 high. All right, guys, so looking for this ideally to come up to the 1-to-1 extension of this W wave for our Y or C leg, which is at 5.45 cents, and going to be raising my stops as we move here. All right, guys, so that's HBAR. This is going to be a nice short if we get this set up. Hopefully the market agrees with our setup here. That would be nice. It would simplify things a lot more, but looking for further downside long term. All right, guys, that's HBAR. If you want to check out my other videos, got a lot of setups on the go. Thanks for watching.